This is Across the Streams Media Podcast.
I wanna know what you're thinking.
Front Row Negative.
Hey everyone, Aaron with Front Row Negative, and back with another episode, I guess. I don't know. I hate doing these "Where Have We Been" episodes because it feels like this is the third or fourth time that we've done it, or that I've done it, because I'm basically monologuing. So, where have we been? And that is a very good question. So originally our plan was that after the Halloween contest a few months ago, we were going to start recording again every 2 weeks. I think we agreed upon to have an episode every 2 weeks. And to kind of go over things, because Chris has his life, I have my life. Hold on one second. Let me just pop open a non-sponsored beverage. Yeah, Monster Energy. They're not a sponsor. They're not a partner. But damn it, that Viking berry is delicious. Okay. It's no Mountain Dew, though, to which I'm still not a sponsor or a partner. Okay, so anyways, we had a lot of things planned that we wanted to do. We were going to have a format, and a lot of things happen. And to give you some of the behind the scenes things that was going on in October, because usually when we do our Halloween brackets, I try to get everything pre-recorded and ready out by the start of October. But with anything that's scheduled, things tend to happen. Whether it be guests dropping out, people having scheduling conflicts, people not being able to make it on time. People just don't want to do the podcast anymore. They change their mind. A lot of things happen. And we had to do a lot of rescheduling. Chris did a lot of conventions. He did a lot of movies, dinners with the family, stuff like that. And it was pretty hectic. Add that in with me getting involved in an auto accident, to which I'm still fighting today. Hate insurance companies, especially ones from Pennsylvania, where I'm dealing with that. And then we really wanted to continue. And you know how life goes. You blink and 2 weeks have passed. You blink again, another 2 weeks. And before you realize it, a month and a half has gone by. We wanted to come back again in January, like New Year, new episode type thing. Again with the scheduling conflicts, Chris has picked up a lot more contract work with the cards that he does and the card art that he does. He wants to spend more time with his family, which again is agreeable. I did that all through the holidays. I spent time with the kids, with my kids. We went to Claw Arcades. We went to a place in our city called Cidercade, which is like arcade games plus drinking for the adults. Very nice. Very tipsy. But anyways, things just happened. And we wanted to kind of go over a year in review of 2025 movies that we both enjoyed, that we watched, didn't watch, recommend, didn't recommend. But again, scheduling. And if you know anything about podcasting or trying to even hang out with friends as you get older, you have to schedule everything because of family, kids, and other commitments. It gets difficult. So again, you blink again. We're now in February. And things are happening. So my office is having an internal restructure, some by their choice, most of it not by their choice. And I've got a bigger workload. I've also gotten a lot of freelance gigs since October. T-shirts, logos, banners, all those things I'm doing for other people. Again, we get crazy busy. But we know that everybody loves the Halloween brackets when we do them. One of the plans that we had was going into December was to do Christmas movie brackets, because that's been suggested to us a few times, and we have teased it. We have teased it a few times over the years here and there about doing that. Again, it was on our docket. One of the things that when you do these brackets is that people want to rewatch the movies. You got to find time to do that, as well as do the podcast, your freelance life, your second life, all that stuff. Yeah, it happens. It's a big, again, you got to be able to schedule everything in. Okay. Now we're here at the end of February. Things are happening now. Hopefully things are going good. And I just literally got home from a stressful day at work. And I'm like, I need to record something to let the people know that, yes, Front Row Negative is still alive, still very much well. If I can carry it on my back, I will. I enjoy talking to you people. I enjoy informing you, giving you our opinions, things we recommend, things we enjoy, things we don't recommend, things we, other stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that we want to do with the podcast to really kind of make it more, listener friendly. We want to do that. I know in the next few not next few weeks, in the upcoming days, producer Nicole, or Chris's wife, is having a birthday, and yes, she is having it at Poncho's. And if you're a fan of the show, you know my love-hate relationship with that restaurant. And I think she's doing it just to spite me, to make me conform to cafeteria Tex-Mex food. Because it is, as I seem to remember, is not good. But anyways, looking forward, and again, we've had this monologue before. We've heard this before. Looking forward, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. That's my plan now. That's what I hope to accomplish. So, the kind of catch up of what I've done since Chris can't be here to answer his things. I did watch a lot of shows. A lot of it was also non-horror things, because I am the horror guy of this show. I ended up watching Narcos, finished it, great show. Narcos Mexico, again, great show. And which is funny because you see Diego Luna in the show. He's a bad guy in Narcos Mexico, but then in Andor, he's the good guy. And so I was watching both, and I'm like, he's very talented and able to be the not warmongering, but like evil persona in Narcos Mexico, while on Andor, he's the rebellious leader. So very great show. I enjoyed it. Man, that Monster Viking berry is so good. But it's not Mountain Dew. I also watched some Gundam. I'm a big fan of Gundam. I'm a big fan of the original 3 movies with Amuro and the RX-78. So I ended up watching Gundam Origins, 08th MS, that Netflix CGI movie, which was really good. Kind of weird, because if you watch it and you know some of the kind of military stuff between Earth Defense and the Xeon, that some things the pilots were wearing or having or designed as would conflict with what the Xeon is against. But it was still an interesting movie. Yeah, it was a movie. I've watched and finished Gundam Seed, the original. I am currently watching Gundam Seed Destiny, which is the second series in that Gundam Seed universe. And I got a coworker at work, Jim, who's also kind of a Gundam fan, and we basically claim, our gripes with Gundam Seed is that they reuse the same animation sequences over and over and over. there's literally a lot of filler episodes, especially in Gundam Dynasty, where Kira's just looking out over the ocean. You got like maybe 30, 40 minutes of just him looking over the ocean out of the first 20 episodes. And it's kind of annoying. The teenage drama gets a little annoying here and there, but again, I'm pretty sure this show was Gundam Seed was written for like the teenagers and the hot topic kids and stuff like that. Kind of like Gundam Wing was. But middle of that, what else have I watched? Have not watched Thunderbolts yet. That is on my list to do. I know it's been out for a few months or almost a year now. Haven't seen it yet. Have not watched Wonder Man. I hear that's really good, and that is on my list to watch. I'm all caught up with Rick and Morty. So, I mean, I'm really enjoying that. Trying to think. As for the horror stuff, I did start watching Welcome to Derry. That first episode it was well done. It was very well done, reminding me a lot of what Castle Rock should have been, but kind of wasn't. But it's still entertaining. What else did I watch? What else have I checked out? Fantastic Four movie was great. Me and the family really enjoyed that. I know the kids are pumped for the next Mario movie. That looks like a lot of fun. And what else? For gaming wise, I'm still playing Halo. I did pick up Warhammer Ultramarines 2. That game looks like a lot of fun. I haven't opened it yet, but I can't wait to play it because it does look like a lot of fun. I've completed all of the Golf with Friends, or Golf with Your Friends, or Golfing with Your Friends. That one arcade, it's on Game Pass if you have Xbox. Kind of mini golf game, a lot of fun. Playing that with the family, we have a blast playing it. I've unlocked everything on that game now. Did that over the holiday break with the kids. They kind of help too. We played a lot of Giga Bash, especially with them, putting Godzilla and Ultraman and Gamera in there. We're really not liking the Gamera character because he doesn't really have. He's kind of broken. His attacks are broken. Because if you play with one of the other monsters and you're attacking, you can kind of spin and do your attacks as you're spinning. With Gamera, you're kind of stuck facing the direction that you're facing while you're doing your attack, which kind of, if you're facing the wrong direction, you're stuck and you can get severely counterattacked. But Giga Bash is always a lot of fun. Yeah, that's some of the stuff that have been doing since in the last few months. Probably more, but I'm just forgetting. I know one thing we wanted to do for the show was also read questions, because what I didn't know is that over the years through Podbean and through our other apps is that people did respond to questions, and I just did not see them. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start gathering up the questions and answering them as best that I can to my ability. If they're addressed to Chris, whenever Chris comes on, I will ask him for the fans who want to know. If they're not addressed to Chris, or if they're just generic questions, depending on what the questions are, I'll either save them for a Chris answer, or I will answer them the best that I can. That's all I can do. So one of the questions that we've gotten, because we've made the comments a lot of the times over the podcasts, different episodes, and if you talk to us when we have a guest on, we kind of told them one of the rules we have is no politics, no religion. And we've said that a few times over the episodes. And one of the questions, or actually I think three of the questions that we got was, can I explain why? And I can explain that because I'm the one who came up with that rule when me and Chris were setting kind of guidelines. Because when it comes to politics and religion, people forget that what they have are opinions, and they think that their emotions are facts. people tend to get very upset and get very emotional if you disagree with their opinions, disagree with what they believe in, disagree with their political stance, and it doesn't equal a good time because everybody wants the other person to basically and blindly agree with them. And that is not a good thing. I'll say this now, I consider myself independent. I don't worship the red elephant, nor do I worship the blue donkey. I find them both parties very annoying. And in fact, I think that most people who claim to be atheists or non religious are liars because they are worshiping their political party as a religion. And if you don't agree with that opinion, that whatever their favorite news outlet says, um, you get attacked, you get ignored, not ignored in a good way, but like ignored by people close to you, and it's just not good. So uh, there's no winner in politics. There's never a winner. You may get the most votes, but there's never any winners. So discussing it, you can't. It's I've tried watching some political shows where people try to have an open discussion and debate. And while the editing is very good for some of them, there are a lot of them that just have yelling, berating, name calling, all of that. Deflecting, that's a big one, is deflecting. Instead of answering a question, they will deflect. And before somebody says, oh, that's that side or that's that side, both parties do it. Uh, there's no winner. There's no winner. There's no long-term winner in that. And so that's my answer for that question. For the people who asked that, I don't know who you are because I guess the time ran out on saying who the person was, because whenever I checked the questions in the sender, it just says profile and a number like 3 digits or 4 digits. Don't know. But that's why. Another question we got was, again, something that we've covered. Will y'all do or will you two do a Christmas movie bracket? Yes, hopefully. I want to. I believe Chris wants to as well because we love the holiday theme and we love Christmas. Both of us do. The smells, the food, the get-togethers, the enjoyment. We love it, and movies are a part of the Christmas movies are a part of that. Some of them are nostalgic. Some of them are new. Um, they go back and forth. I know over Christmas break this past year, 2025 December, me and my kids marathon through all 6 Home Alone movies. Yes, there are 6 of them. 2 of them are great. 1 is semi-tolerable. The rest are garbage. But they are all on Disney Plus, who's not a sponsor, for you to enjoy, not enjoy, throw away, all of that. But they are there. But yeah, we wanted to get back to the point. We want to do a Christmas movie bracket. That is something that we want to do eventually. And I don't know, maybe the brackets sections might be claymation versus black and white versus 80s versus horror, Christmas horror. Don't know yet. I have to break everything down and I have to make a list to see where things are streaming. Because if you listen to this past Halloween bracket, I made sure that all the movies that we put in our brackets was available to watch via streaming site or Tubi or YouTube or wherever. I have to make it available that way everybody can watch it. I have to make it fair. See what, and see, there's another question. That one's for Chris. Save that one. I'll save that one. Save that one. I'll save that one for Chris. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be it. Any movies that I recommend now that I haven't recommended in the past? Do you mean horror? Do you mean comedy? Do you mean other? I don't know. Profile number 5231. I don't know what if you mean, but if you follow the show, you know that I'm always going to recommend the original Return to the Living Dead. I'm going to recommend Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. I'm always going to recommend Trick or Treat by Michael Dougherty. I'm always going to recommend uh, Happy Gilmore as a movie. I love that movie. And I'll probably always recommend Godzilla 1984. If you can get the American version with the Dr. Pepper sponsorship in that, to where you can see a Dr. Pepper vending machine in the background for the Pentagon scenes, it is hilariously funny. So those are the movies I always recommend to people. If they want to get to know my personality, those are the movies, just because they're a lot of fun. I'll save that one for Chris. I'll save that one for Chris. Okay. Movies that I'm waiting, that are coming out this year that I'm waiting to see that I think is going to be fun. Masters of the Universe. I'm a big He-Man fan growing up as a kid. The characters look great. I know some things were changed. I know Triclops looks different. Spikor looks different. But I'm okay with it as long as we get just a great kind of cheesy action movie that I can enjoy. Street Fighter looks dumb goofy fun. Can't wait for that. Mortal Kombat 2, it's gonna happen. I'm not really excited. The first movie was okay. Didn't really enjoy it. With what's that character? Gage. I know people or Gabe or Gage. I know people wanted him to be Johnny Cage, but he wasn't. He was just some new unknown who might become Cabal. Don't know. But anyways, for that one. Spider-Man, Brand New Day. Huge Spider-Man fan. If you've been listening to the show, you know that my kids are named after Spider-Man characters. Cannot wait for that. That looks amazing. Pun intended. Mario Galaxy, that also looks like a lot of fun. I'm hoping that there'll be a few Easter eggs and cameos that show up in that movie. But who knows? I mean, Nintendo and Illumination know how to make a good movie with the details and the fan service. They know how to do that. So that one looks like a lot of fun. What else is there? Doomsday it's Doomsday. I mean, no substitution needed. That's gonna be like the thing everybody's must see watch. What else we got? Mandalorian and Grogu. Looks like it's fun. Looks like a fun adventure Star Wars movie. Not going to be too serious. That's going to just be fun, kind of just a family thing. So I want to see that. And then what else? At the top of my head, we got Marvel, we got that, we got that, we got that. Oh, can't forget about my big G. We got Godzilla Supernova, which, if the rumors are true, maybe Space Godzilla is actually in it. Which will be pretty cool, but I'm also a little scared of how he will look. But who knows? Also, we got Minus Zero, which again, rumors are that there's another monster in that movie, with it either being Hedorah, Mothra. Some people saying that since it is the second movie, that they're going to rehash Anguirus, which I got my fingers crossed they will. That'll be a lot of fun. And I think that's all of it for movies. So yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how things play out this year for movies. For gaming, I haven't really been catching up with games, so I couldn't answer that. I'm not as informed as I used to be on games that are coming out, so I couldn't tell you that. And yeah, that's kind of it. So if you made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back. I know hearing somebody monologue for over 20 minutes is not an easy task, but I appreciate it. And, we're here to, give our opinions, talking to the universe. Maybe we say something that inspires you. Maybe we say something that gives you drive. Maybe we help kill your boring day at the office. And if we do, we we try to help. So until next time, never unfriend, always just unfollow. Politics are just opinions that nobody else should parrot. Be cool with everybody. Make progress, not excuses. And above all else, just have fun in life. I'll never know what's going to happen. And until next time, I am Aaron with Front Row Negative. And I will be back because I want to make myself do this episode, even if it's just by myself. It's going to continue. I hope to have more guests on here. I hope to have more people on here and kind of have fun doing it. So thank you for listening. Thank you for enjoying the show. Should I say it or should I not say it? Should I censor myself or not? F ponchos. They suck. You know, I'll just change it. Ponchos sucks. So, sorry, Chris. They do. So until next time, be cool. This is Aaron, and I will talk to you later. Peace. Oh, wait. One more thing. What did y'all think about that new intro song? Cool? Yay, nay? Different? Liked it? Hated it? Let me know. And also, if you want to comment, leave a comment. Bye.
Thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, check out crossthestreamsmedia.com to hear more episodes of this podcast and the other shows on the Cross the Streams network. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you download your favorite shows. Visit crossthestreamsmedia.com for more information. See you next time.
This has been a Cross the Streams Media Podcast.